EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. On the Carolina sideline is their head coach Dave Canales. These guys playing well, 4-2 through the first 6 games. On the other sideline, it is the Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
Here's Young now to throw right away. And this will be incomplete punt. There's a flag back in the backfield where the quarterback is. They may have got him after he released the ball.
Automatic first down.
Okay, break. Ready.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
Second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 8. From the gun, it's Young. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty.
For a second down.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. That'll be good for 11 yards, still short of the first down marker, and third down coming up.
On the ready.
Third down.
Set. 60. Ready.
Tight end going in motion here. from the gun here on third down. It's Young. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers.
In punt formation.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Vikings, first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on so much more difficult for the defense. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Get ready! Get ready!
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here we go!
Now this time they'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 11. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First and 10.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Still first down.
Let's go! Bronco 80!
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second down. And their 49-yard line.
Hey, switch!
Hey, go!
Back to throw. Forced out wide. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. He's got his team a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Ready.
Here's a run going left. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready, set.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, come on.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Flush to his right. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, trying to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you have to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league.
Set, ready. Yeah.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd down.
Third and a yard.
Check right.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by. Like we used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
Smith, rest.
They'll go again with Hubbard. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. There's Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there. They've been one of the better teams running the football all year, evidenced by the ease with which they ran it on that prior drive.
Ready.
Drive will start on the ground. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 32 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete. And now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He'll be stopped here, short of the 1st down marker. Penalty flag is out as well.
A penalty is declined.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. Now Kevin O'Connell will send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Vikings, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the 1st down.
Let's go.
To throw is Young. He takes off. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
It's a gain of 20.
they got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Okay, ready?
Third, they need 8.
Ready. Ready?
Back to throw, Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan.
Holding. Offense.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Vikings offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's a design run. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, he'll air one out, and that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And 11.
Come on, set. Yellow. Ready.
To throw, Young. Balanced throw. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Vikings offense And their running back getting ready to go back to work. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the left side and taken in by Jefferson. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready? Panther 60. Hey. Hut. Hut, hut.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
Holding. Offense. Second down.
Go.
They'll look to throw. Moving left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw and the pass is incomplete.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers.
And this ball intercepted by J.C. Horn. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
On the double.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 33. Hut.
To throw is Young. That's taken in by McMillan.
Young's pass.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Complete to McMillan. It's a gain of 8.
Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. Hut.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well.
Still second down.
A give up in the middle, it's Hubbard. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Third down.
Set. Hut. 6. Set. Go. Hut.
From the gun, it's Young. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's the punter now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. That is fielded at the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Hut.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the 1st half as he's closing in on 100 yards already.
Here we go. Set.
First and 10. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and you're able to convert it.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's second and 6.
Come on, come on. Hey.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Minnesota.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him, tackle for loss.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front.
Ready. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it's going to be third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as...
And he will not be able to escape the end zone. There's a marker down there as well, but I don't think that flag is going to matter. So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. That's taken at about the 14. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. The Vikings. First down. The offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They've got the 8-0 lead. Going to try to build on it here on this drive. It's first and 10.
The pass.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, they need 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Back to throw. Forced to his right. He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Here's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. The Vikings looking for 3. Bring out the field goal unit. This a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. In the Pacific Northwest, the Seahawks at home to take on their NFC West rivals, the 49ers. And this is JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 58 yards for the score. The Seahawks use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Chase Brown. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Bengals with a 14-10 lead at the half. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And here comes Derrick Henry. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. The Ravens on top in this one at halftime. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
The Vikings offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Ready?
Now a handoff, running right. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
It's 3rd and 4.
Come on, set. Go.
He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Quarterback sack.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Panthers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. It's about so from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Down. 10 black. Check.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no hit.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards.
Still 3rd down.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Now Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. There's Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead.
Ready.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
There you go, set. Look up, Cowboy 80.
Now, this looks like a design run. for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. The Vikings looking for 3. Bring out the field goal unit. This officially a 58-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Vikings will make the lead 11-0.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on the drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Panthers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Smith red.
On play action, Young. He'll step up and run. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Panther first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big.
And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Jonathan Grenard. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow.
Young. Gonna set up the screen here to Hubbard. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Complete to Judah Hubbard.
Black one.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun. Young. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket.
And that time, the pressure, too much. He'll go down. Javon Hargrave in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Set hut. Set go.
Slot man in motion right.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Come on, set. Set.
Back to throw, Young. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, he's able to get back on it, so not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact, the drive keeps going. It's a first down.
Here we go. Set. Set.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Hut.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Theo Jackson.
Young's pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over first.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Now, faking the give. the field he's got. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, ready? Ready, ready.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he finds some space after a gain of 7 on first down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll stick with him again. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now they'll run on the draw. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 18 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
The 16-yard line.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Here we go. Check.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, for the point after. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing is Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. He'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to Young. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Here we go. Hey, Black.
From the gun, it's Young. That one complete to Lee Getz.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A 2nd down throw for Young. The catch made by McMillan. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
Here's Young. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Come on, set.
They'll go. Young. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. Oh, a big play on 4th and 2. It covers 51 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Ready. Yellow.
In motion
22.
comes the tight end, Evans. Hubbard. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
Down. Yellow. Ready.
Here's Young. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
There's Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Finding space at the 15. He is tough to bring down. A big one there on the ground. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. That's a nice pickup there.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set! 70 Lions! Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
That is caught in the end zone, but hold everything. There is a flag in the backfield. I think this one's coming back. So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Get across the 20, you mark them at the 22-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Here we go, set! Set, cut!
Slot man in motion right. Young to throw on 1st down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And the Panthers, 1st down.
On 1st down is Young. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. They try to run for it with Hubbard. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Carolina 1st down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Panthers 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
Putting the tight end in motion. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw is Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
On the set. Here we go, set.
McMillan, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Brings up second and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Young to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Now a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He'll step up, trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And I believe a Viking was able to get his hands on it. Yes, he was. Minnesota will keep the ball.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go. Go.
He'll try to run for it. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the Panthers are going to recover the football.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going for it on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive. But great job here by the defense coming away with the stop, and now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
13 yards on the play. And the Panthers, 1st down.
He'll get up and spike it here inside of a half-minute remaining. Another try, 2nd and 10.
Ready.
We get in motion. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
Young's
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Down. Ready.
Back to throw. Young. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here for the Vikings. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.
His work in the middle of their defense set the tone for his teammates last game. Coaches think it's a sign he's ready for a jump forward as a player.
Artistry on display. Hi everyone, I'm Scott Hansen. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 7. We start with a good matchup in the NFC. And it's the Vikings quarterback. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Vikings win their third straight game as they get the victory today. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup? And it's Josh Allen. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Bills move their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play well here in the season's first half. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And we talk so much about the Chiefs' offense. How about the defense coming up big here? They force the errant throw, it's picked off, and they've got room, they've got blockers, and no one's gonna get him. Touchdown. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.